Bruce Willis is stepping away from acting after being diagnosed with the brain disorder aphasia. His ex-wife, Demi Moore, sharing this on Instagram. As a family, we wanted to share that our beloved Bruce has been experiencing some health issues and has recently been diagnosed with aphasia, which is impacting his cognitive abilities. It is shining a new spotlight on the condition, and so to join us with more is Elise Shumway. She's a speech-language pathologist at the Aphasia Institute. Good morning.
Morning.
Johns Hopkins Medicine describes aphasia as a language disorder caused by damage in a specific area of the brain that controls language expression and comprehension. How will it manifest in a person who's diagnosed with aphasia?
Well, that's right. There are two ways to acquire aphasia. One is a one-time incident, such as a stroke or a brain injury. And then there are other conditions that are more deteriorating over time. A primary progressive aphasia is the kind that deteriorates over time. What you'll see is that people have difficulty expressing themselves, translating their thoughts into words. They may say the wrong word or may struggle to say a word and have a long pause before they try to say a word. And there's also a hidden component. People have difficulty understanding what others are saying to them, decoding the words, if you will. And then there's reading and writing difficulties.
And when you're looking for a diagnosis, I imagine that it can sometimes look like other disorders or other conditions.
Well, that's right. It's often misunderstood, aphasia, and one of the primary aspects to remember is it's really a communication disorder, and it's not a thinking disorder. People know what they want to say, but they have difficulty expressing themselves or engaging in conversations.
I can't imagine the frustration to be living with a condition.
It's very frustrating. People often indicate that is their first emotion, is the frustration of not being able to say what's on their mind.
Elise, are there other ways to communicate then if they can't say it? Is it possible to write it?
Each individual is different, and what we speech-language pathologists do at the Aphasia Institute and in other organizations is to make sure that we know every individual's particular best ways to communicate. And once you know that, you can teach family members, friends, colleagues, other ways to communicate through. As you say, writing may be one way, using gesture, using pictographic images, illustrations, photographs, both verbal and nonverbal ways. We teach a technique called supported conversation, and that's each individual has a way that's the best way for them to communicate.
Is it possible to recover or reverse aphasia?
In general, we look at improvement and living successfully with aphasia. Some improvement does happen over time when you have a one-time incident like a stroke. Other times it's a deteriorating kind of condition. But we look at ways getting around the communication disorder and finding ways to live and participate in life despite the aphasia.
What is your best advice this morning to someone with aphasia and to their loved ones?
Is to reach out to experts, find out the best ways to communicate. You can come to our website, aphasia.ca, and find some learning materials there and learn the compensatory techniques that are individual to you and your family member.
I really appreciate you coming on this morning, Elise, especially because so many people are talking about it. Aphasia is new to so many of us, so thank you for explaining it to us.
Great, my pleasure.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.